Hey there, Fight here with a quick demo of Aladdin. It's actually a pretty cool tool for doing SEO. So you can see all the details on the sales page. I just want to show you a couple of details, how I use this in practice, and a little, hint on how to avoid any head scratching later on because I encountered this little problem. It's not really a problem. It's just something you need to know. So the fundamental idea really is this. You basically build yourself a nice little backlinking network. So the first level, that's your target, and that's wherever you're linking to. And then you might have some WordPress blog on top of that, and then you want to have a Tumblr blog on top of that, and maybe as a third layer have this thing and plug. I don't even know what that is. Diego, there we go. And that way, you basically create one piece of spinnable content somewhere down here, and it basically gets, and use some special hashtags for the backlinking, and the software does all the rest. All you need to do is basically create one piece of spinnable content, gets distributed, thank you very much. Now, I haven't set up all these accounts for this thing. All I did set up was WordPress, and I did an incorrect configuration of Tumblr. So that doesn't work, but I'll show you, how this works. For at least for the ones where I've set up the accounts. The accounts you do somewhere up here at the home, the network activation. You go in and set up your accounts. So I'm going to remove this one here, book. Actually, let's put the Tumblr in so you see how it goes wrong. And now what we need to do is down here you set the target. I set it to Google. Otherwise, you just go set URL wherever you want to go to. That's fine. And now I'm going to grab some content. And for this, I've got this piece of content here, which is spinnable content. So basically what I've got this huge stack of 960 something articles, which have a headline. They've usually got a nice intro paragraph, and then they've got the whole article. Okay, so what I've done is basically taken the headline and put that in here. Then I've taken the intro paragraph and put that down in the summary, and then the whole article in here. The main thing is with ultra spinnable articles, these are spun at paragraph level. Okay, you need to use this double hashtag to create the backlink. Basically, it goes and takes your anchor text and then links it back to wherever you need to link to. So just to make sure you understand. So in this WordPress blog, that link would be over to Google. In this Tumblr blog, it would be to WordPress, and that's why you configure it in your network. What are the different blogs? It'll create all the rest for you, but you need to somehow tell it, what's your keyword, and you do that by putting it here, and then you need to say I'm linking from here. Now, because this is spun at article level, at paragraph level, if you just put it in here at this point, well, now it's in one of the many options of the three of your paragraphs, but not in all of them. So you can have two choices. You either go in and basically make sure it's in every single paragraph. There's three different ones in this one big chunk, or you just do a little handwrite your one-liner here. Do it a little bit, spin it a little bit, and put your double hashtag in there. The beauty of the software is it tells you if it's not everywhere. It'll just tell you, hashtag is not everywhere, so I can't post back. So then we go over here and say, look, I want to use a certain profile. This one is called Fight, and I want to use it for all my child hubs. So now you can see the Fight has appeared. So that's one of the profiles I'm going to use. And now all I need to do is basically pull my article onto here. And it says, do you want to use it throughout? Yes, I do. I mean, you can vary that as you like. And there you go. And now what we're going to do is basically press go. And as you can see, it's working. It's posting to WordPress, and it's oops, hang on. So let me quickly show you here. So this is our beautiful article. This is on my totally made up WordPress.com blog, and there you go. So this one happens to have that article, that paragraph, which has the hashtag in it. So I chose rapid fat loss as an example, and here's the the one-liner, as you can see. Here. So there you go. This is definitely a great, fabulous article. This is definitely a fabulous rap. You get the idea. Whereas this one here, that double hashtag not always shows up. So if I were to run this again, it shows up here, but in this case, it doesn't always show up. And there you go. That's it. Okay, in that way, and as you can see, well, you can't see, but if I were to click on here, well, let's just click on here. it goes to google.com. There you go. Oh, google.germany. Well, not bad either. So that's basically it. Now, the thing, the little thing to look out for, right? So initially, let's just remove this here. Okay. Save. Now, normally what you'd expect is the software to complain. Yeah, I've just gone in here, I've changed this thing, and now there's no more hashtag. I just to make it really extreme. Okay, there are only 2 hashtags, and they're the one I just deleted, and this one here. So now you would think, well, I would get an error message. If on the other hand, actually no, sorry, of course I need to set up a new thing. So to cut a long story short, when you save an article here, you press save, it doesn't get transferred automatically into your network, right? So if you do a change and you press syndicate, or I found out because I didn't have the hashtag in all the places, it told me, hey, there's no hashtag. And I went in and like, okay, let me put the hashtag. First I put it in some spinnable content here. I thought, no, that doesn't work. So I put it right at the top, like this. Hashtag. It still didn't work. It's like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? What am I doing wrong? Does this not work with spinnable content? Turns out you need to save, and then you pull this in here again and say, yes, all child hubs. Now the current thing is in there. Actually, if we were to syndicate this now, then our new article should have it at the very top. There you go, rapid fat loss. Okay. So that is the big thing. Saving alone is not enough. You have to pull the article back in this thing here, put it in here, and then you're fine. Now, the reason Tumblr doesn't work is because, let me pull this up from the chat. You need to enable pop/IMAP for Google Mail, as well as less secure apps. So this is the second thing I want to bring across. I haven't set up all accounts yet. You want to set up your own separate Google Mail account, namely one without double opt-in or whatever it's called, this secure verification. The moment you've got the 2-step verification, it all breaks down. You basically get a pop-up screen saying, hey, you need to use the one-shot codes or whatever they're called. And it's like, oh no, nightmare. So set up a separate Google Mail account or Gmail account without the 2-step verification, and that way you're fine. And then you basically go in there and set up the pop IMAP settings as per user manual. Per user animal. At the moment, I'm using the the beta version which came without user manual. That's why I had to figure all this stuff out. Anyway, if you want to pick this up, I have 900 of these, or 960 of these articles. Let me see where they are. There you go. And they are basically a huge list from marketing, business, health, weight loss, tinnitus, you name it. The focus is business/internet marketing and or health, centered around weight loss to a large extent. Anyway, there you go. That's my thing I can give you. It's already loaded up into the Warrior Plus platform, so if you pick it up, you can download those 900 something articles straight away. Big tip here, when you do, the headline always finishes on a double closed curly bracket, something like that. Okay, so that's the easiest way to quickly find the end of the headline, and then you can grab it and pull it into the system over here. Hang on, that's the one up here. I'll stick it in there. Okay, alrighty. And this summary, I would always use the first paragraph. They're pretty well written. It's very, very good. It's a high quality content or highly spun content. So it's good enough here for summary, and then the body grab the whole article like I showed you here. That first paragraph is usually just introduction, and then grab the whole thing here as the main content. Alrighty, cheers, bye.